Hey! Dude, look at that guy. Writing is an amazing tool. It basically allows you to read the thoughts that you previously had. And as inventions go, I'd say that that's a pretty helpful one. But like, why should anybody write to begin with? I think people should write because writing is basically organized thinking. An element of organized thought is that you have to sacrifice some of the free wandering qualities of normal thinking in order to have a coherent thread of ideas. But why should anybody care? Like, why is writing important? Well, writing is important because you can kind of think whatever you want, put it on a page, and see what you thought. In other words, you can read your own mind. People become intimidated by writing because they think that they're bad at it. Or maybe they think they don't know the rules, like conventions and where the comma goes, that kind of thing. But I think fundamentally, concepts like sentences and paragraphs shouldn't really be thought of as rules or laws, much more as guidance and aid for organizing your thought. A sentence is like one support in a house. The supports are all simply struts that hold up the point you're trying to make. When thinking in order to solve a problem, it's easy to conceptualize that as building towards something, and that's often how we talk about it too. But in general, most importantly, writing is only for you, and I think that that's really helpful. I mean, for me, it's when I'm my most unabridged self. But the phrase, be yourself, is probably one of the most overused and least understood phrases that I know of. But what does that even mean? Be yourself. Like, what kind of uselessly confusing phrase is that? Like, how do I even know who I am? Most of my ideas are changing, like, on a week-by-week basis, and a lot of the things that I think are generally in flux. So really, this is a pretty tough situation because I just want to be myself, whatever that means. So how do I learn who I am? Well, I've been learning through writing. Writing demonstrates what you're like. It puts on full display to you the way you think about things and how you feel about people. But in a way that's not exactly calming, but a little bit therapeutic. I get to see if my ego is too strong or too weak, or if I hate someone or if I love someone. And that's pretty helpful. It all comes out right here on the page as is. I'm not worried about being fake or if I'll be judged. And ironically, the reason that I would be fake is probably so that I'm not judged in the first place. It's really a pretty ironic situation. And so I wrote something here on the script that I don't like. And so now I'm gonna go off script. Being myself is hard because when people tell you to be yourself, that just makes you feel like you're not being yourself, and then you become inauthentic, and then that's not helpful either. But when I'm absorbed in my writing, everything kind of just flows. I'm not thinking about even changing my personality. I don't know, it's weird. Look at that guy. But honestly, self-acceptance breeds confidence, and writing helps you come to grips with a bunch of things in your life. Do you hear this fucking bus? See, this is why we can't have nice things. Spending a little time like writing out a bad memory or writing what you want to do in the future can be really helpful and motivating. Like, I've tried it, and honestly, it's been really helpful for me to know the direction I'm going and to have that well defined, instead of it just being vague and me not having to think about it. How do you think I should end this video? Huh? How do you think I should end this video? I didn't write in an ending because I couldn't think of one that would be witty or quirky.
End it off with a bang.
With a bang? I'm gonna bang you, motherfucker.